Hey players, in this film study, I'm breaking down the game of Desmond Bane. He had a big game last night, so I'm going to show you some skills from his game that you can add to yours. Also, before we get started, if you look at the bottom of the screen and text "get better" to the number below, I'll give you a free 14-page workout pack, and that'll be sent to you automatically. So we've got a bunch of clips here. Clip number one, in a lot of these, we're going to look at different team actions, but this one right here falls under the skill category of moving without the basketball. If you can move without the basketball and learn how to use your teammates with feeds, screens, cuts, spacing, you're going to score more points. So what happened on this first bucket right here is just a high post flash. So you have a post player coming from around the opposite block area, flashing to the gap in the high post. This is good because by flashing to the high post, notice what the post defender does. The post defender steps up to the elbow area, and this is what leaves the paint empty. If the post player would have just stayed right here and not met the pass, then the paint wouldn't have been open. So it's smart that the post player met the pass, flashed to the high post. And then a couple of skill things on this, other than it being just a good old-fashioned give and go, is one is the ball protection. So you can see right here, as he picks up the basketball, he elevates it high and away from the help defender, because if this basketball was right at his waist or right where the defender could hit it, that would cause a turnover or a jump ball. And then the other thing Desmond Bane is able to do, and he does this a lot, this is what he's really good at, he uses his inside shoulder or his body to create contact with the defender, and he finishes on the opposite side of the rim because this help defender slides over and takes away the strong side of the rim. So now we're getting into clip two, and you want to keep watching players because you never know what skill you can pick up that's going to help you improve your game. This one right here is very simple, but this is a three-point shot that you players need to work on. It could be a mid-range shot too, but it's very simple. It's where you go shot fake, one dribble, and then shot. All of you who work on your shot, you do a lot of catch and shoot. You do one dribble pull-ups, but this is a shot not many players work on, where you just dribble to the side laterally instead of going into a full-speed pull-up. Now, clip number three, he's going to attack the side of the floor where there's really no help defense or just one help defender in transition. So he catches the ball right here. And in this situation right here, Ben Simmons is in a help position. He's ready to guard. KD is set up pretty well here on the left side of the floor as well, ready to guard. But on the right side of the floor, on the right half of the floor, there's really no set help defense. So Desmond Bane makes the right decision. Instead of driving into two set help defenders, he sees this window to drive through over here. No help on that side of the floor. He picks the right side of the floor to attack. So players, when you're deciding where you want to attack, usually you want to attack where there's less help or no help, as opposed to driving into traffic or driving into help. And then as he goes in, look what he does right here. He absorbs that contact. That contact creates space right here, and then he's able to decelerate, get under control, and finish. Now, this is just real quick. Pay attention to this offer here. It's a free training platform that I've got. Some of you watching it who subscribe to the channel, you're already aware of this. Some of you aren't. But everything you're seeing right here is free. So if you're a basketball player and you're looking to improve your game, go to the website right here. It's also linked below, and I've got free workouts, free drills, free skill breakdowns for shooting, ball handling, driving, finishing, you name it. Everything that you're seeing right here is free. There's no card required. So check that out if you are a basketball player looking to improve your game. So now we're going into clip number four, another give and go situation right here. So he's going to feed Steven Adams as Steven pops out to the perimeter, and then he's going to finish inside in the lane again. The other thing we mentioned again on the give and go a minute ago was that on these give and goes, watch Steven Adams' defender. So when Steven Adams catches the basketball, his defender has to step up to the perimeter and guard the ball. That is what makes this lane and paint open for the backdoor cut. So he gives the give and go. His cut is straight to the rim. It's not a curl cut. And then he has a hook layup, which is a finish that all players you need to work on. This is a finish that I have on my training platform. But he goes with that backdoor cut. Help defense rotates over, and he's ready to score over that secondary defender. Now, clip number five. Keys here. These are fundamentals, but they're overlooked, and not enough players know these fundamentals. So it's a side ball screen. So Steven Adams sets the ball screen right here on the side of the floor. And as Desmond Bane comes off of this ball screen, he's going to take one dribble, and then he's already into a shot. Not 2 dribbles, not 3 dribbles, but just 1 dribble. And notice 2 other things. Steven Adams, his defender, is playing back into the paint. Is that Claxton? I'm not exactly sure who that is. But the screener's defender is playing back into the paint in drop coverage to protect the drive. So the proper read here is this defender doesn't step up. A good screen is set that the defender gets caught in the screen, so the three-point shot is open. The other thing is notice how long this dribble is. So he goes from, his foot is on the E in the FedEx logo, and he gets all the way to the top of the key in one dribble. That's probably about maybe 10, 12 feet that he covers on one dribble. So when you're going off that ball screen, you want to take as much space as possible and as few dribbles as possible. Now, this is a clip that's very important because a cause of turnovers for a lot of you players is you attack way too soon. So a lot of you in this situation, what you would do is you would catch this pass right here and you would immediately drive into the help defense. But you've got to learn to pick when you attack. So you not only want to, like the clip we saw earlier, where you attack where there is no help, you also want to wait for the help to clear out. So he takes the basketball right here. He waits for Patty Mills, the help defender, to clear out. And now the help defense is gone. That's when he attacks. So you always want to wait for the help defense to get out of the way. You got to time when you're going to attack. And then as he's finishing and driving, he is in a battle with this defender. This defender wants to channel Desmond Bane towards the corner. And the job of the driver is to get the inside shoulder into the defense so that you can keep your driving angle and finish right there at the rim. So as you're driving in a situation like this, there's a defender on your inside shoulder or hip. You got to push against them with the inside shoulder to clear out that space in that driving line, the driving angle. Okay, ball screen here, much the same thing. But the only thing I want to point out right here is, again, just like the last clip, Desmond Bane waits and he's patient for this help defender right here, Kyrie Irving, to clear out. So he doesn't attack immediately. If he attacks right now, the ball screen isn't going to be ready and help defense is going to be there. So he waits for the screen to get set and for the help defender to clear out. Defense drops, both defenders drop, and that leaves the open three. Now right here, pitch back to a flare. So it's just a tap pass basically. And this is good because it just makes defenders hesitate. So he pitches it back to John Morant, goes into that flare screen. Defense is again sagging back or playing soft into the paint or drop coverage. And that is the proper read to hit the open three. Now, this clip here. Actually, I want to skip over this one and we're going to go right into the next clip, which is John Morant gets an offensive rebound off of his finish. Oh, sorry, we're skipping that. Okay, that's the one we're skipping. We're going straight to this one. All right, so this is a read out of triple threat. So obviously he has the basketball right here. You have four out one in. Steven Adams playing on the dunker spot or on the block. And what he's going to do is he's going to make this first jab. And as he makes this first jab, the defense doesn't really react. And the defense's hips are wide open to allow a straight line drive. If the defender were playing him straight up, that probably would have been better. Maybe he's trying to channel him into help. But either way, the defense does not bite on the jab, and the defense gives him a straight line drive. And because he's super strong, super physical, he's able to get the inside shoulder into the defense right here so that he can keep that straight driving line to the rim. And then he's able to make the contested layup. All right, that's it for this film study. Again, there's my training platform you can go to. But if you want to really, really transform your game, I have something on my training platform linked below. It's called the Elite Experience. It's going to make you a better shooter. It's going to make you possibly the best ball handler on your team. It's going to make you be able to finish against taller defenders around the rim. I've got like 49 different finishing moves on there. There's drills, skill breakdowns. I'm going to correct errors in these drills. Some of the drills are slow, where I'm really teaching form and technique. Some of the drills are faster, where the goal is to get a lot of reps in. But no matter what, if your goal is to improve as a basketball player, then this platform is for you. I've been a college coach. I've worked with high school players. I've worked with college players of all levels, men's and women's. I've also worked with NBA coaches and NBA trainers. So I've been at all levels, and this platform has basically everything I've learned so that I can help you with your game. So if you're interested in that, check it out. But other than that, subscribe to the channel for more film studies, and let's keep getting better.